One day, a troubled man approached a renowned Zen master. With a heavy heart and an anxious look, he said, "Master, my mind is constantly restless. There's no peace. A flood of thoughts keeps coming, day and night. I cannot focus. I cannot sleep. Please give me a mantra, something powerful that can help quieten my mind." The Zen master looked at him kindly, understanding the turmoil within. He replied calmly, "My friend, your mind is restless because it is untrained. What you need is not a mantra, but meditation. Sit in silence every day, watch your breath, observe your thoughts. Slowly, with regular practice, your mind will begin to settle." But the man was quick to respond, "Master, please don't ask me to meditate. I've tried. Every time I sit down to meditate, more thoughts come. Faster, louder, and most of them are negative. It only makes me more anxious. Meditation just doesn't work for me." The Zen master nodded, still composed, and said, "This happens in the beginning. When you sit quietly, all the hidden impressions of the mind, the suppressed emotions, forgotten fears, unfinished thoughts begin to rise. But this is natural. It's like cleaning a dusty room. At first, the dust clouds make it hard to breathe, but soon the air becomes clear." But the man remained resistant. "No, master, meditation is not for me. I've tried many times and failed. Please give me something simple, a mantra, something I can repeat to still my thoughts." Seeing that the man was not ready to embrace meditation, the Zen master decided to take a different route. He smiled and said, "Very well, if you insist, I'll give you a special mantra, but you must follow my instructions precisely." He leaned in and whispered a mantra softly into the man's ear. The man listened carefully. A sense of hope washed over his face. "Thank you, master. I'll start today itself." As the man turned to leave, the Zen master added one final instruction. "But remember, while chanting the mantra, do not think of a monkey. If you think of a monkey, the mantra will lose its power." The man paused for a moment, confused. "A monkey? Why would I think of a monkey? I've never thought about monkeys during prayer or anything else." "Don't worry, master, that won't be a problem at all." With that, the man left, feeling optimistic. That evening, he returned home, eager to begin. He prepared a quiet corner, lit a candle, and sat down with closed eyes to recite the mantra. But just as he began, the Zen master's words echoed in his mind. "Don't think of a monkey." Suddenly, an image of a monkey flashed before him. He shook his head, trying to clear the thought. "Ignore it," he told himself. But the more he tried to ignore the monkey, the more monkeys appeared, jumping, laughing, climbing trees in his imagination. No matter how hard he focused on the mantra, the monkeys refused to leave. The man grew frustrated. "What is happening? Why can't I stop thinking about monkeys?" He remembered the master's warning and thought, "Why did he even mention monkeys? If he hadn't said anything, I'd never have thought of one." Determined to fight the thoughts, he stood up, splashed cold water on his face, and tried again. He changed into fresh clothes, lit incense, and sat again with deep intent. But as soon as he closed his eyes, the monkeys returned, even more vividly. They were dancing, climbing, some even mocking him. The images became so overpowering that by nightfall, he started seeing monkeys in the faces of his family members. The man was going mad. His sleep was disturbed. He couldn't focus on anything. Monk had completely taken over his mind. By the next morning, he was at his breaking point. Exhausted and mentally drained, he rushed back to the Zen master. "Master," he cried, "what kind of mantra have you given me? I never used to think about monkeys, but now I can't stop. My mind is filled with them, day and night. Please help me, free me from these thoughts." The Zen master smiled gently and said, "My friend, sit down, relax. For now, just stop chanting the mantra. Don't try to do anything." The man sat, confused but obedient. Slowly, he began to relax. He wasn't trying to chant, he wasn't trying to block the monkeys. He just sat in silence. To his surprise, the monkeys disappeared. His mind felt light again. The Zen master then spoke. "You see, this is the nature of the human mind. The more you try to suppress a thought, the stronger it becomes. Like a spring, you press it down and it bounces back with more force. The harder you try to avoid something, the more your attention gets trapped by it." He continued, "When I told you not to think of a monkey, the instruction itself planted the seed. And because you were trying to resist it, it grew. You were fighting your mind, and the mind loves conflict. That's how it gains power. This is why I originally asked you to meditate. In meditation, we don't suppress thoughts, we simply observe them. We become a witness to the mind. Thoughts come and go, but we don't get involved. Just like clouds drifting across the sky, we don't chase them and we don't try to stop them. We just let them pass. In daily life, our minds jump from one thought to another like a monkey hopping from branch to branch. Experts say the human mind generates between 36,000 to 80,000 thoughts in a single day. You cannot control these thoughts by force. If you try, they only become stronger. So what should you do? Don't resist. Don't suppress. Simply watch. Be a silent observer of your thoughts without judgment or reaction. That's meditation. The man listened intently, finally beginning to understand. The Zen master added, sometimes when people begin meditation, they feel like their thoughts increase. But what's really happening is that, for the first time, they're becoming aware of what has always been there. All the old impressions buried in the subconscious begin to rise. It's a purification process. It's like cleaning a house. The dust doesn't appear because the house is dirty. It's because you're cleaning it. The same goes for your mind. Let the dust come out. Just watch. Don't interfere. Gradually, the mind becomes clear and silence follows. The man, now calm and clear, nodded. He felt a deep sense of understanding and gratitude. The Zen master concluded, with consistent practice, your mind will become your friend, not your enemy. Meditation is the art of befriending your own mind by watching it without trying to change it. And in time, as the clouds of thoughts begin to thin, you will experience the stillness, clarity, and peace that you've been searching for all along. The man bowed deeply, his heart filled with a new kind of peace, not because his mind was empty, but because he had finally stopped fighting it. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment down below. See you in the next video.